Hi and welcome again to Viva's Journey. Thank you so much for tuning in. If this is your first time, please don't forget to subscribe. It's really easy. Just hit the subscribe button and do not forget to press the bell icon. So quick question, and if you can answer yes to any of these questions, then this segment is for you. Do you have a dream of relocating to Canada or migrating to Canada? Are the language proficiency exam, the IELTS, giving you a hard time? Does it seem almost impossible to achieve the perfect IELTS band score? And as a result, has it been difficult, or is it difficult to obtain the minimum points required to receive an invitation to apply for the express entry stream? If you can answer yes to any of these questions, then this segment is for you, because today I'm going to be talking about the Atlantic Immigration Pilot Program. So let's get started. So the Atlantic Immigration Pilot Program is a pathway to permanent residency for international graduates that are currently schooling in the Atlantic and for foreign workers that plan to work and live in Atlantic Canada. So the catch here is that you're going to have to reside in any of the 4 Atlantic provinces. Some people have asked me to talk a little bit about the Atlantic provinces. So let's do a quick geography lesson. 60 seconds. So here is this whole map. This is the map of Canada. Okay, as you can see, Canada is pretty big. It's the second largest country in the world in regards to land mass. From here, if you can see clearly, from the west, at the very west, we have BC. Up on top, we've got the territories, and then we're going to move down here. This is Quebec. So where Quebec ends and New Brunswick starts, so that New Brunswick is one of the Atlantic provinces. So you have New Brunswick, Nova Scotia, Prince Edward Island, Newfoundland, and Labrador. So the 4 tiniest provinces in the Atlantic that are located at the very east are called the Atlantic provinces. The population combined, these 4 provinces combined, is a little below 2.5 million people. So yes, very small. And someone might be asking, why would I want to reside in any of these tiny provinces? My response, why not? We currently live in Nova Scotia. A couple of weeks ago, we went to New Brunswick, and I can tell you hands down that these provinces are very beautiful. So before we get into the nitty-gritty of the AIPP, let's talk about the advantages of the Atlantic Immigration Pilot Program. So as I mentioned earlier, the Atlantic Immigration Pilot Program is a pathway to permanent residency for foreign skilled workers who want to live and work in any of the 4 provinces in the Atlantic. So the advantages, and in discussing about these advantages and talking about it, I'm going to do a comparison with the express entry profile. So for the English language proficiency exams, or the French language as the case may be, the band needed, the CLB band needed for the AIPP is CLB 4. Okay, the CLB needed for the IELTS for express entry to get maximum points, the minimum you would need is CLB 9. Now, breaking it down, CLB 4 simply means you get a 4.5 in listening, and that's for AIPP, a 4 in writing, a 4 in speaking, and a 3.5 in reading, and that is for the AIPP. Compared to the IELTS, where for listening you need at least an 8 and 7 for the other 3 components. Now take it from someone who's done the IELTS, who's written the IELTS 3 times. CLB 4 is very achievable. Getting an L, a 4.5 in each of these components, honestly, I'm gonna say it's easy peasy compared to trying to get or achieve the scores here for the express entry. Another big advantage of the AIPP, and if this hasn't gotten you excited, this will definitely get you excited, is the funds needed, or the proof of funds. For the Atlantic Immigration Pilot Program, let us use a family of 3, okay? Proof of funds, family of 3, we're talking about 4,595 Canadian dollars. That's for a family of 3, okay? Now let's convert it to Naira really quick, using an exchange rate of 280 Naira to 1 Canadian dollar. That's about approximately 1.3 million. Compare that to the express entry, where a family of 3 needs at least 19,000 Canadian dollars. For me, the difference is clear. And like I said, this is for a family of 3. If you're a single applicant, what you need for AIPP, the proof of funds, is a little over 3,000 Canadian dollars. So we're talking about less than 1 million Naira. If this doesn't get you excited, then I don't know what will. So let's break down AIPP. The reason why the funds are this slow is because the major criteria for this immigration stream is that you will need to have obtained a job from a designated employer in any of the 4 Canadian provinces. Let's talk about it a bit more. So under the AIPP, we've got 3 streams, and we're going to talk about 2 that refer to foreign workers. The first one is the highly skilled stream. This simply means you are a professional, you've been in a management position, and you can show and prove that. So that's for the highly skilled. The second is for the intermediary skilled. This means that you have a job, or you have the skill of someone who has a high school leaving certificate. Okay, so those are the 2 streams for the AIPP that relate to foreign skilled workers. So the first thing to do if you're considering this program is to make sure you meet the requirements, is to determine that you are eligible. Okay, now I'm going to put a link up, and the link you're going to see is the link to the Government of Canada website, where they talk about the Atlantic Immigration Pilot Program. And some of the requirements for this program is that you have these IELTS scores with this band. So you've achieved these scores or more. You have the proof of funds, so depending on the amount of people traveling, but this is for a family of 3. You can also show that you can also show proof of your skill, your work experience. So it could be in form of a reference letter from an employer. Okay, so like I said, the link is going to come up, and then you're going to determine which of the 2 streams you fall under. Now, once you have determined that you are eligible for any of the 2 streams under the Atlantic Immigration Pilot Program, the next thing to do is to apply for a job. So you're in your home country and you apply for a job here in Canada. Now, somebody is going to be thinking, but this is really difficult. Isn't it going to be hard to get a job from abroad? It might be, maybe not. However, this has been made easy. The Government of Canada and the provinces have links where you can get the designated employers. Now, what a designated employer simply means is that an employer in Canada has passed the checks, has been approved to be able to bring in foreign workers to come and work in the Atlantic. There are over 2,570 designated employers. I'm going to put the links up. You're going to get the link of the Government of Canada website, and also the links to the different provinces, to the website of the different provinces that lists these designated employers. So all you have to do is go through these links, determine which of these employers you have work experience for, and start sending your CV. The other day I bumped into someone here in Nova Scotia who had come to this stream via the Atlantic Immigration Pilot Program, and I asked him how he did it, how easy it was, and he said, to be honest, it wasn't easy, but he gave himself a target whereby he was sending 10 resumes a day to the employers he saw, to these designated employers which he saw online. He said he got a lot of rejections, but at the end, after months, one clicked, and he's here right now. So someone might be asking, what if I don't get a job? My response is, don't let what if I don't get a job stop you from not getting a job. What if you do get a job? I got a message from one of my subscribers asking what my one advice will be for anyone thinking of making the move to Canada. And I said, honestly, my one advice will be you need to be tenacious, because there's going to be bumps and hurdles along the way. I'm going to use myself as an example, and if you've been following Biba's journey, you would realize that my family and I, we did have some hurdles on the way, but you have to be tenacious. You have to have faith. You have to be hopeful. You have to believe that it is possible. I keep telling people that this journey to migrate to Canada is not for the faint-hearted. The Atlantic Immigration Pilot Program is there for you to take advantage of. Now, once again, I'm going to put the links up. These links are to the Government of Canada immigration site and to the 4 different provinces. The AIPP is an employer-driven stream. What this means is that employers here in the Atlantic that cannot find local labor to fill out jobs that they have permission and have been approved, designated to be able to offer these jobs that cannot be filled in here, offer them to foreign workers. So it's there for you to take advantage of. Again, the links are going to be up there. If you have any questions in regards to what has been discussed today about the Atlantic Immigration Pilot, please do not forget to subscribe to my channel and just pop a question and I'll respond to you as soon as possible. Thank you again so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing, and until next time, where I'm going to be talking about the Provincial Nomination Program stream for Nova Scotia, the one people call fastest fingers first, category B. Until next time, have a good day.